No. Oh, we on? Alright. Here's what's up, Willingers. I'm Sean Burgundy, and I'm going to be honest with you. Ever since the Cockfighters lost and got eliminated 2 days ago, I'm pretty much checked out of this job. I mean, Harkin's talking about firing me. Yesterday I came to the office wearing a sweet Allen Houston, New York Knicks jersey. One of the best shooting guards you probably don't even know nearly enough about. Today I came in wearing a Dennis Rodman jersey. But you know what? I really don't care. I mean, he can have Corningstone do the power rankings and everything if he wants. Because at this point, I've reached the point in my career where I got enough money I can safely retire. I mean, I don't really care. I could go out and write a book, a memoir, something like that, and make millions. I mean, Harkin's getting pissed off at me because, you know, we're doing these meetings and stuff yesterday that we always do, and instead of listening, I'm sitting here listening to my Roy Jones Jr. heavyweight champion rap mixtapes. I mean, I'm listening to it right now. I don't even really care. I can barely hear what I'm saying. I really don't care. I don't care they're talking about the weather report and stuff like that. I don't care. I mean, it's cold this time of year. Y'all know that, all right? Nobody cares about the weather. Be honest with you, West Coast Cockfighters lost. I really don't even care anymore, but I'll give you a quick rundown of the two matchups we got going this week. First one is Al Gill versus the Dead Horse, the Alley Cats versus the Dead Horse. It's real simple. Let me break it down for you, Williams's Legend Hunt Club. Al Gill went and picked up about a baker's dozen free agents this week to try to prepare for the second round of the playoffs. That's not usually a good way to win playoff games, all right? I mean, he's got guys like Jordan, what the heck was the name? I'm trying to remember. Lamont, it's something along the lines of Lamont Jordan. Somebody help me out. Somebody maybe knows. And then Derrick, what the fuck, Rogers is the name of the second one. I don't know who the heck these guys are or what Al's trying to do, but let me tell you something, folks. Woody is right. Al's team is simply awful, and the wide receivers and running backs he's putting into his lineup this week, makes me shiver worse than the cold weather out there. Dead Horse is going to win if he can simply score a point. So I hope Cam Newton doesn't throw any interceptions and somebody can at least get 1 yardage point. It's probably going to be Dead Horse. I mean, yeah, Al's got Peyton Manning, but you know, there's no chance. He's got Derrick Rogers is probably going to be in his lineup. It's all over. Second game, to be honest with you, that's a pretty simple analysis as well. While I'd like to go deep into it, position by position, I think Bite My Fat Ass's team is obviously pretty good. He was able to knock off the Cockfighters in the playoffs, which is something to be spoken highly of. However, he's got no chance. I mean, let me see if I can remember it off the top of my head here. Cromartie's Children. We got No Sean Moreno playing against the Chargers. That sounds like about 60 to 58, so he's going to get 3 touchdowns somewhere in there. We got Marshawn Lynch playing against the New York freaking Giants, and Eli Manning's 12 turnovers that he's going to commit. That's going to be at least 200 yards and 4 touchdowns. And we got the Saints, Drew Brees, and whatever that douchebag tight end's name is, Jimmy Graham, who scores way more points than any receiver I've ever had on my team, except Alshon Jeffrey when I leave him on the bench. They're going to probably get, who are they playing again? I believe it is the Saints are playing the Rams. The St. Louis Rams in St. Louis in another freaking dome, for Christ's sake. Can you imagine? And you know that Sean Payton doesn't stop. I mean, unlike the Bears coach, when Alshon Jeffrey just needed to get one more motherfucking touchdown to keep the West Coast Cockfighters in the playoffs last week. No, they'd rather run the clock out and not run up the score. You know that Sean Payton is still pissed off about the whole bounty scheme, and that he loves having Drew Brees, the stupid, short, white quarterback, sit there and throw 8 million touchdowns in the fourth quarter just to keep racking up the points for Cromartie's Children when they already have 200. I'm guessing that Brees is probably going to go for about 693 yards and 9 touchdowns, 7 of which are going to be to Jimmy Graham, and I predict that Bite My Fat Ass puts up a good fight and loses 106 to 348 for Antonio Cromartie's Children. So it's going to be Antonio Cromartie's Children versus the Dead Horse in the playoffs. I look forward to seeing you next week, Williams's Legend Hunt Club, if I still have a job. For now, Dennis Rodman is the man. Have a good evening.